Hello everyone, and welcome back to ATM Gravitas. Gravitas. Welcome back to ATM. So last episode, as you can see, we set up shop. Now I didn't build this thatch hut. This has been here. A previous someone put it here. But yeah, we set up a little bit of a situation, right? I do not know what to call this. Whatever we're looking at. And although there's not much, there's a lot of progress intellectually, okay? We learnt a lot. We learnt a decent amount. We've obviously got our hands on tools, which is usually quite easy, but this time around it's actually been a little bit tricky. So having these tools is actually pretty good for me, right? This episode, what I want to do is I want to get my hands on metal tools, right? Now, to do this, we're going to need a lot more of these little bits, right? We've got like little magnetites and limonites and all this sort of stuff. We need a lot more. We need at least 100 millibuckets, I believe. So you can see in the little tooltip, this melts into 10, this melts into 10. We need 100 total of these millibuckets. So I need to find this stuff. Now, that's much easier said than done. Now, I think I read somewhere that these spawn below Y level 60. I don't know if I read that or if I was told that, but it's what I think I know. So we're gonna walk around a bit. Oh, a deer. Oh yeah, I'm in the wilderness because I claimed my land. I'm still learning. I'm still learning big time. There's some moss over there. Let me just say, it's a beautiful map. I'm in some sort of jungle. I'm not sure if the entire map is this jungle, and we still don't have a pickaxe, which is another issue. Maybe I should invest my first my first metals on a pickaxe. That probably makes the most sense. I don't even know when we found the metal that we do have. It was on the grass. It was like near a bear, which was a little bit sketchy, but it was just around here. Now, a little trick we can do is if you look at the top here, we can actually see the Y level of an area, right? So we can see exactly what's low, what is at this below 60 level that we're allegedly looking for. A lot of this is really high land. Obviously these grey parts are like little divots in the ground, I guess. Yeah, it's not looking too good unless we go into these little spots. It is nighttime, or at least it's about to be nighttime. I don't have a way to skip the night. I also don't have a way to store my items, or at least I don't know how to. There's probably a way to do it. I do not have a clue how that is done. So we're going to walk through the jungle with our almost broken weapons and tools, and we're gonna look for metal because that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Oh, I think I just saw a little rabbit. Oh no, it's a big rabbit, a very very big rabbit. God, it's my brightness is full. Yeah. Sorry, I don't like this. Okay, is this like a proper? No, I thought we were about to go into like a labyrinth. You can actually see on this map, the underground map, I guess in our mini map, there's a lot going on. Now, I've also heard that bad mobs spawn underground and like in darkness. I think as well, maybe below Y level 60. So as we head down here, chances are we are going to encounter some foes, but once again, nothing. Now, yeah, the limestone we can't break. We don't have a pickaxe. You know what? When I ended the last episode and I was lying in bed, I'm like, I know how to do things. Tomorrow we're going to get so much done. And I'm now realizing that was a mistake. I'll come back to you with a bit more of a plan, okay? Or at least finding something. Okay, so copper, right? I'm learning. So in our little book here, we want copper, right? We want some sort of copper, yeah? I think that makes sense. To do this, we need igneous extrusive rocks. These can be found at mid to high altitude rock layers, okay? And we're looking for like this type of stuff. Andesite. Really? Okay. So, we go mid to high altitude. We open up our map, our blaze map. We go into geology mode, right? And we can see what's around us. So currently we're in a limestone area. That makes sense. I agree. So we're in limestone. What does this do for us? We're in a limestone area, okay? So if we look in here, we would be receiving sedimentary stuff. And it sends us to a link. Okay. Sure. Yeah, cool. I've learned nothing. I'm just okay. Give me a second. Okay, so magnetite, which is the iron we have, can be found below Y60. Yeah, and that can be found in sedimentary. So if I'm mining in limestone, chances are I can find magnetite. Okay, I'm understanding. I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. So this is obviously limestone, and so if I was below Y level 60, there was chance to find those little pebbles. I imagine there's also a chance to find them above Y60 because I swear we must have when we found our last few rocks. So what I might just do is just walk around and pick up rocks. I guess I could go exploring down here. Oh! What? What? Something just threw a spear at us. Or a javelin. Is it down here? I see red on the map. Just over here. Is it over the hill? Oh! Is it in the trees? Is it the tree people? I swear to God, if there are tree people. What is... I really want to know what this is. I can't... Talk about fear of the unknown. I am horrified. Because I see nothing. How is it landing at that, like, angle? What? What on earth? The leaves are too tall. Okay. There's purple on the map as well. What? There's another javelin. What? I'm mind blown. I feel like this is only entertaining. Is that something? No, I'm literally seeing faces in the grass now. I feel like this is only entertaining to people who also don't know what this is. You know what I mean? You guys probably know. You're probably like, oh, it's just, it's the javelin. It's, I want to find this out though, but I also don't want to die. I've got an interesting conflict here. Do I have anything edible? I do have pumpkins, which I can. Here, check out this. You can. Oh no. Okay. There was a way to. Maybe I need more pumpkins. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. It must be in the cave because I haven't been. I've walked all the way around, but whenever I peek in the cave, I get hit by a javelin. Okay, we're approaching the ravine once more from a different angle. Am I? Am I crazy? I don't see anything. Skeleton. Okay. Oh, and he's holding a javelin. Okay, mystery solved. The skeleton has a javelin. I'm not sure why he has one, but he does. That's fine. We know what we're doing now. Okay. Let me just keep picking up rocks. Okay, I'll tell you what. I think we came from this area, the northeast. I'm going to head in that direction because I believe there's meant to be more of those nuggets. Now, we're probably going to encounter a bear. I'm guessing by holding tab, I'll be able to see the bear on the map. So we should be fine in terms of surviving here. So we'll head in this direction. There's also another villager over here, unless it's the same one. It might be the same. You the lumberjack? Yeah, so we've got lumberjack here. He's not really helpful. I mean, maybe he... Oh, planks! Oh, so I give him leaves, I get emeralds. No, I give him amethyst and I get leaves. No, different leaves. Spruce leaves. Oh, very interesting. So I could get planks from this guy. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Because I think we could make a chest if we magically got those spruce leaves. But okay. Listen, we've done nothing so far. I'm gonna head northeast and hope that I come across those same rocks, and hope that I don't come across a bear, and then hope that we find a lot more of the small rocks. That is the plan. Okay. Thank you as well for the support on the first episode. Hopefully I can figure out what I'm doing sooner rather than later. Okay. Look at the map. There is a black bear in this direction. Okay. That is close to where we were when we found the little rock. It's also down, so it makes sense that the Y level's lower. Okay, listen. It's possible it is the exact same bear, okay? It might be if it's the exact same bear, we're kind of lucky because it's stuck in a hole, okay? If it's not the same bear, we might not be lucky. for obvious reasons that I need not explain. I'm walking awfully close. Okay, yeah, the bear should be in that hole. Let me go and prove my extensive knowledge here. Okay, so in there is a bear. There it is, bear. Okay, cool. So right around here, like pretty much right here, we found the pebble, which means there should be more pebble nearby. That is my understanding. So I'll be back with some pebbles. All right, we've got a little bit of loose andesite. We didn't have any of that before. So does that mean, yeah, so we were in a phyllite area and now we're into an andesite area. We're sort of on the bridge of it. Okay, and if I look at this map, we can see the Y levels around here. Some of them do get pretty low. We're seeing a lot of 60s around here. Obviously, we want to be lower than 60. Yeah, so there's some 50s over here. The whole area is very high up. And I'm clearly meant to go into a cave, aren't I? I mean, that's... Okay. Okay. My house, my previous house, you know, that little shack I made, it's over there. Okay. We're heading down here. And we're going to look around. We're also going to defeat some mobs that do actually a lot more damage than I thought. I might die here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we spawned here. Our last death is northeast there. 200 meters. I'll be there in a jiffy. Oh, we've got limonite right next to the base. Okay. And why 72? Okay, so I think I don't know what I'm doing. But we're gonna right click this, create a waypoint. Limonite. I might not be spelling this right, but it's there. Okay, we've got it waypointed. That is honestly the main thing. And yeah, is this more? Yeah, so there's more here. We'll keep that waypointed because I guess we'll be able to narrow that down. And oh yeah. Okay. I might just come back then. We'll get rid of this skeleton maybe, pick up some bones and stuff. And we'll head back and we'll check out that limonite. I probably should have picked up a little bit of it to verify that it actually was like a good resource. Limonite, let's get rid of this crafting table. Oh, how do I do that? Limonite, yeah, it turns into cast iron. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah. So we'll check that out. I also, by the way, I don't even know if cast iron is what we want. Like, pickaxe. Like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think wrought iron is if we use cast iron. So I think we can do it. Alright, so yeah, here's our little house. We just ran out of our ghostly mode, which means, because I dawdled too long, which means that this guy will be able to attack us if he's still here. Oh, and there are gravestones. Oh, cool. Alright, sweet. So yeah, I'll head back to that area. We're doing a little bit back and forth this episode, but it's fine. Oh, hold on. I just picked up, I picked up a bit of limonite. Okay, so there's limonite. Oh, yeah. Limonite around here. Let's make a new waypoint. Because I think even if we grab all this stuff now, I think this signifies that there's actual, like, proper ores near, which means we can mine them later when we get, like, pickaxes. And so I guess you're meant to find, like, the center of the loot. Quote-unquote loot. So clearly not this direction. There's obviously this part over here. Oh, yeah, and here we go. Some more limonite spread out here. I don't really know, like, what would the center be. But at least, hey, at least we're getting some bits. Oh, and wild carrot. Oh, perfect. Okay, there's actually a few around here. Yeah. Delicious. Any more wild carrots? I really need to be keeping an eye out for this stuff because, I mean, we don't really want to die every time that we want food. That's probably not a great idea. Oh, gooseberry. Oh, okay. But sure, there's a gooseberry over here. I don't know what gooseberry is, but I mean, it sounded cool, right? You guys were pretty hyped when I found it. All right, well, I picked up some of the stuff, so at least we've got that waypointed. We've got 6 pieces, so I'm sure we'll be able to find at least 3 more pieces over here, and then we can make a tool. I feel like we want a pickaxe, but I also feel like we want like a saw and stuff so that we can actually start, you know, building blocks and storing our things. But then again, it's like we're going to need pickaxe to get more resources, right? To be able to mine stuff up. And then we need to hope that we actually do mine up enough to make another pickaxe. Oh, so it's going to be quite a bit of effort. And let me guess, I imagine there's not a quarry in this game, right? No quarry. Mining. There's mining gadgets, really? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Some mining drills. Sure. All right. Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is about the limonite area. So already we've picked up 2 pieces, and I think there's even more in like that direction. Yeah, because that's the limonite there. All right, a few more little bits there. I think we've got enough to at least make a tool. Okay, and then I guess we'll go mining, or whatever that means. I'll be honest as well. I spoiled myself a bit. I was reading in the ATM Discord, and I saw someone mention a cave-in. I think when we mine, there's a possibility that like we get stuck, like it literally caves in on us. That doesn't sound fun. But what does sound fun is actually finally processing this this metal and stuff. So how does it work? I believe we place it in there, and this will melt down. I think that's how that works. There was a book on it. Let's read the book. The book probably makes the most sense, right? So let's go across here. More than his video fired. Okay, so yeah, I need to fire this in a pit. I believe what I do is I use a vessel with the mold in a pit kiln, right? Like I have both of them in the pit kiln because you can have up to 4 things in a pit kiln, I believe. And then it will melt the materials in the vessel. The mold will be fired, so it'll be good to use. And then we pour it into the mold. And it's that simple. I believe it's that simple. Okay, so in terms of how to do this, we're going to need some stuff that I don't have. One of those things is we're going to need 8 logs. We've got plenty of straw, so the straw's good. But yeah, we will need 8 logs. So I'll start chopping trees. We might have to make some more trees. It should be good. I'll clear this direction, I guess. I don't necessarily want to clear, like, everywhere around the base because the trees do look nice. I mean, I know that we can plant more somehow. I don't really know how to plant them, but I know that you can. I know that it's a thing. Let's grab limestone and make ourselves an axe head. Oh yeah, the issue with the axe head from the last episode. We're pretty sure that was because I loaded up JEI while I was like trying to make that axe head. And I think the issue was it reset it, but not visually. So like visually it was perfectly fine, but it was actually meant to be reset, if that somehow makes sense. Okay, so I think we're ready. I might not remember how to do it, but I think I do. I've got a hunch that we can do this. So I'm going to press V while looking into this hole, and we'll place these guys down there. Awesome. Next, we're going to cover it up with straw, and I believe you cover it up with 4 pieces. I think it's 8 pieces, but we'll see. Yeah, definitely 8. So we'll do 4 more pieces. Boom, 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 boom. And so now that's completely covered. Then we get 8 logs, so I'll use these hickory logs. And we need 4 of these as well. And it's ready to go. So then we grab our fire starter, hold right click on it. Oh, I guess we got to crouch and hold right click. And this will light it on fire. Now, it's still probably a little bit too close to, I guess, our stuff. But it should be fine now that we don't have a giant wooden structure of death around here. So yeah, that honestly, it should be good. Now, I'm looking on the map. There is a bull in that direction. I don't know if we should be concerned, but it's a thing and it exists. I guess we'll collect our... Oh, Tombstone Soulbound. Preserves the item on death. Cool. Nice. I wish we had a storage for it, but we don't. Alright. Let's also plant some carrot seeds. Carrot seeds. We can probably read about them, or we can place them. It says everything's good. Awesome. So let's plant them all here. Wonderful. Did we get any more seeds? It doesn't really look like it, does it? Not particularly. So these will expire in 3 months. These will expire in 7 days, the raw venison. So, also, by the way, I am playing on a server. We've got like so the public server, I believe, is up. I think people are playing on the public server. You find all that stuff via the Discord. And then I'm on a private server that's at the moment it's just for like me and the admins and stuff. Just because it makes it a little bit easier, and like for backups and stuff for me, it makes things a little bit easier. So I'm not sure how things expiring works. I don't know if the chunk needs to be loaded or if I need to be online, that sort of stuff, like once we get storage. But I think I can place the stuff in here. And what did it need to cook? To cook this guy, hot. It needs to be hot. Okay, so this burns it hot for 36 seconds, so we'll chuck some of this in. And so, in theory, this is cooking. Currently, it's not, but it should be. I think we might need a fire starter it, right? Just to get it burning. That makes sense. Yeah, cool. So now this is burning. Obviously, it's burning through all of our, little leaves and stuff. But this guy should heat up to hot. He currently actually is hot, so this should be good. And so currently it's worth 1 protein. When we cook it, it's also going to be, it's worth 2 protein and a little bit of extra saturation. So it is worth cooking it, aside from just, I imagine it takes longer to, this will last for a month. If we salt it, it will last for 2 months. So we've got a few options on what we do with this venison. I'm also thinking that I might just like chuck in a log. Even though it burns like really hot, I feel like it's just kind of the play. You know what I mean? Does it also say how long it takes? Oh no, it needs to be hot plus. So yeah, I mean this stuff's not going to do anything. We need to put in a log. We need to burn this guy very hot. It needs to heat up. Oh, it's cooked. So I can keep chucking stuff in here, and it will warm, and it will get hot, and then once it gets 3 hot, we get food. Wonderful. And then this expires in a month. So that's obviously a lot better. The other thing to mention is because I am on a server, the seasons are going to change like crazy, I think. So we probably do need to be aware of that. Just in general, we're gonna log on one day and it's gonna be winter. If it becomes a problem, we'll see what we can do to resolve that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because I'm pretty sure people do play on servers, so it should be fine. but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I also don't know like how long it takes for a season to change. You know what I mean? But anyway, we've got, it looks like all of our food here. So we'll grab that out. I might even eat one, see what it tastes like. So currently in our dietary, we're all just flat because we died not too long ago. The bull, okay, it's still far away. There's also a zombie in that direction, allegedly. Okay, so we ate that and we get some protein. The rest, I guess, go down a little bit. And yeah, cool. Sure. I don't know what the plus is. What's the plus down there? Oh, click here if you want to access the GUI and give yourself a perk. So because we've died a lot, we can actually do something. Now, I can barely read this stuff. Improves books, improves potions, improves incantation with magic items. Improves stealth speed and reduces range detection. Increases the chance of finding special items. I mean, that's pretty good. Voodoo Puppet, labels and scrolls. Zombify. Chance that controlled undead will become spellcasters. So I can control the undead, allegedly. And then improve the grave key. I think I want to do this. So what the grave key is, that's obviously the thing that lets you get your items back out of your grave. If it's enchanted, which the next bonus will be 20%, there's a 20% chance that you'll be able to teleport right to your death point. So you'll be able to teleport to your grave. That's honestly really good. So I definitely want to do that. And then we've got an extra perk. I mean, I'd like to zombify stuff, but by using the, what does that say? The Ankh. No, I don't really know. Do we want anything or do we want to just save up so that we can get more of these? I reckon we'll just keep saving up. Why not? The rest of the stuff doesn't really bother me too much. This thing has about 1 minute left, so that'll be pretty good. What should we do in the meantime? Can we make more seeds? I mean, there must be a way to make seeds, right? Whether we like grind up the thing or something. Sealed barrel will give us a carrot. Nice. Good to know. Repetitively is pressed. So, yeah. Okay. I'm not learning much, but it's there. We can make soup from a soup pot. That's an option. Never expires. Oh, we need a pot. Oh my god. We should have put a pot in there. No. That honestly, I'm half joking, but I'm also half not joking because that actually does sound really good because we could use our carrots to just get infinite food. or at least, you know, it doesn't end. And you can even just use a bit. Like, you don't have to use all. Actually, yeah, why don't you have to use all? Nutrition is none. Okay. Sure. Oh, and you can make a creamy soup. Okay, that thing's done, by the way. So, we got the saw blade mold and the vessel. The vessel's still... Okay, hold on. Heating. Which one is heating? Okay, yep. The mold. And then solidify and save the mold. Mold. Retrieval using right click on them. Okay, clear. Molds have multiple pour into them. How do you pour them into it? That's the question. The mold then needs to be fired, like all clay items to be usable. Yep. Once it is fired, molten metal can be poured into it. But how? Okay. Like I agree. I'm on board. I do agree. But how? I think what we want... No, I'm not too sure. I thought we had it. I thought we'd gone and done it. Okay, small vessel, one or more molds to cast the molten metal, and finally the metal which is being used for casting, right? Okay. Then you open the small vessel and you put the ores inside. So we put copper in. We put iron in. Then you will need to build a pit kiln. Put the small vessel inside. As it heats, the ores will melt, and you'll be left with a vessel of molten metal. Take the vessel out and right button it to open the casting interface. So, I'm pretty sure this just isn't the vessel that I'm meant to have. The other vessel looks different. I feel like I'm meant to have, like, a little vase, you know what I mean? Okay. Alright, so here's the stuff we have, right? We have a ceramic jug. We have a pot. We have a vessel. Lots of vessels. Yep, still just vessels. Then down here we have large vessels, specifically large. Then we have buckets, and then we're back into the system. I mean, it could be just that it's too hot to open. That makes sense. I agree with that. I'm pretty sure. Is there even an iron? Okay, there is an iron saw blade, so we should be able to do this somehow. I think we just needed to cool to be usable, because the saw blade mold is usable currently. The vessel just isn't, because it's too hot. But that's the point, right? You're meant to be able to open it. It said, take the vessel out. So we've taken the vessel out. We're holding the vessel. Right click button to open the casting interface. That hasn't happened. We haven't been able to open the casting interface. Then you place your fired mold in the center slot, and it will fill up as long as the vessel remains liquid. If the vessel solidifies, it can be reheated in another pit kiln. Yeah. The right button, like, does it actually mean, like, the right click button, or is there a different button? Keybind, use item, place block. Yeah, that's my right click, so I'm pressing the right thing. Okay. It also says small limonite. It doesn't say, like, liquid. Okay. Oh, also, I just realized we've got a bunch of bones. Oh, okay. I was going to say we could probably make bone meal, but I guess we can't. We could crush it into bone meal, but we obviously would need a crusher. A quern recipe with a handstone. A quern and a handstone. Okay. So quern is going to be stone blocks and a twig. Okay. Oh, all right. So we put a quern down, and then you put a handstone on top of the quern, and then you can put something on top of that, and you can grind it up. Oh, all right. Yeah. That makes sense. So we would need a quern as well, which would be double the stone and some rocks. So we're not quite there yet. I think it needs to be. You need to make a copper or a bronze. I'm pretty sure that's what you need. That's currently my understanding. Just from a little bit of reading the wiki. And it needs to be some sort of like a copper or bronze alloy. So if we go back here and we look at the ores, and we go over to here, we want some sort of copper. It does mention alloys. So if we go in here, we'd be able to make pretty much any of these. So if we had copper and tin, copper, zinc, and bismuth, or copper, silver, and gold. I mean, we don't have copper, so I think that's our problem. So it's not the end of the world. And I think we can do some stuff as well to build up to doing this. What I think we want to do is we're going to grab some clay, because I think by making these vessels, we can store stuff in them. And that obviously sounds like a pretty good idea, because then we can get some of this stuff out of our inventory. We can go on a bit more of a comfortable trip to try and actually find some stuff. It should be good. I've got some plans now. I've you know, one thing at a time, I guess. Okay, so in terms of the vessels, right? Obviously, there's a small vessel. We've seen it can hold like 4 different things, right? There was like 4 inventory slots. There's a jug for holding fluids and stuff. Sure, whatever. But then I think there's also that large pot. Now, I don't really know what the large vessel does. Large vessel. Unfired large vessel. Here it is. But what does it do? So we would get a large vessel. Heavy, huge. I mean, I suppose we can make one, right? So let's do this. We'll make one. And we've obviously got this pot that's still cooling down. I don't know if I can... I don't know if placing it on the ground, if it's still cooling. Not a clue, but there it is at least. Do we want to make multiple of these? Because it doesn't really have a... what do you call it? A book page for it. There's no book page for the large vessel. So it's kind of a mystery. I reckon we give it a shot. What I'll probably do, though, is since we know these small ones work, let's make a few of them just to keep us covered. So I'll grab one of you. You're going to go down there as well. Oh, actually, only one large vessel can go down there. Oh, okay. All right, sure. Let me place that guy down there. So let's do it. I want to do this. 1, 2, 3. I guess we can see at the top. 6 is actually covered. We'll do 8 though, just to be sure. Why not? And then we'll go ahead and do 8 logs to make sure that's covered as well. And let's light this guy up. And we'll see what happens. Because, I don't know. If we can actually store some stuff, it'll be really good. Obviously, we've got plenty of clay. Plenty more clay down here as well. Nice. I do feel a little bit more comfortable in what we're getting done. There is a creeper on the map in that direction we need to watch out for. Alright, so what will I do next? I guess I'll chop more trees, because we're definitely going to need more. I might actually make a axe in preparation. Alright, plenty of logs to pick up, and there is a bull in that direction. I do want to look. I do want to check it. By the way, does K work? Hold on, let me. There's a really cool keybind that is part of Oculus. Oculus. Huh. What am I in? Hold on. What am I? Isn't it called Oculus? Oh, it's in this. It still has the tooltip of Iris, but I'm in Forge, aren't I? What's going on here? We're using rubidium. What is that? Hold on. I feel very confused right now. Let's check out our mod configs. Yeah, look, we're in Forge, obviously. We don't have Iris here. Or do we? Because now there's another A to Z. H-I-J-K, so there's nothing there. Under O, there should be Oculus. Yeah, okay. So I'm not too crazy. I'm just slightly. But regardless, if we search for shaders, we have the toggle shader button. I like to keep it on K, so I'm going to just rebind something else, like the sails. We'll rebind that later. But now if I press K, we can literally toggle shaders off and on. So this is what the game looks like with no shaders. Honestly, quite scary. It's a lot brighter with the shaders on, but it's still, atmospheric, I guess. Oh, we almost failed. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I kind of want to see the bull just to experience, like, is it going to kill me? I feel like it will. It's a bull. It's going to see me move and just completely ice me, but it also might just be a male cow, which it appears to be. Yeah, bull, male cow. Cool. Okay. I don't have anything to use with it just yet. There's also a cow on the map, so we could make a farm. Yeah, it's on the table, but I mean, I don't even have seeds. Okay, it's fine for now, but at least we know that they're there. Like that they exist. You know what as well? Right behind me, I think I just saw wild wheat. I think. So let me just pick up these last bits so that we can possibly find some more stuff. Oh, soybean. Classic. Classic soybean. Ugh. I think if we kill rabbits, we can get leather and make ourselves armor. I just had to look through the recipes, and there's like some complicated recipes to turn rawhide into leather. But there also appears to be a way to do that with just rabbit hide. And we see a lot of rabbits as we explore, so maybe I should actually start hunting them a little bit. Also, I will say, I feel like this is typical. It always feels like it's nighttime or raining. I'm a firm believer that you could probably get away with oh, what do we want to drop? We'll drop the twigs. You could definitely get away with just having it be like 90% of the time daytime and like a 10% night, because I mean, like, who cares about the nighttime, right? Like, I don't know. Especially like right now, there's no mobs. Like, there's no hostile mobs spawning and stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. From a viewing perspective, this I feel like this is just horrible. At least it is for me, just watching the thing. Oh, come on. I'm also, I just realized I didn't get any leather. Any rabbit leather. My guess is that, small rawhide, yeah. I imagine maybe if I killed them with a knife, it might drop it. And also, I guess I've learned that these are actually, like, horrible to use as weapons. The tools I've been using. Oh, onion. We might come back for that, if I remember where it is. Which, I probably won't. But it's there. So that's something. I mean, like, what... Is it? This thing's done. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to drop the tasty meat on the ground. We're going to place down our large vase. Or our large vessel, sorry. And allegedly, I can store stuff. So, we open it up. We can put things in, and then we can maybe seal it. So, I guess I can go across here. That's pretty good. And then I can click seal. And it's got a roof on it. And then we can open it up to take the stuff out. That's pretty good. Honestly, that is awesome. We're going to be using these as chests. So, I'm going to make another one. And hook that up in here. So, we'll quickly place that guy down. V to place it in there. We've got 8 straw left. So, we're going to put all of that in. And then we've got our logs. So, we're going to do 8 of those. And then we'll set it up. This is pretty good. Yeah. I think we're getting good stuff done. Obviously, we want to continue that. And possibly do more. I'm thinking we rip this apart a little bit. Because the grass is going to grow over it again. So, like, all this exposed stuff isn't a problem. But I'd, of course, like to have a little patch of these pit fires that we can do. All next to each other. I think that'll be pretty good. I'm also wondering, like... Obviously, there's a way, aside from a pit fire, to do this. Like, some sort of smeltery thing. Right? Like, if I search that vessel again... And we look at how we fire it. Heating recipe. So we could do this in a fire pit if we got the temperature to yellow-white. That's the main thing. You need to get the temperature to yellow-white. So, if anything, I should be looking at fuel sources. If that's even possible. But I don't really know how to do that. Hashtag yellow-white. Hashtag yellow. Melts at yellow. Burns at yellow. Charcoal. Okay. We need our hand on either charcoal or lignite. Charcoal you could get from a coke oven and putting a log into it. Coke oven we're going to bookmark. I imagine that's far away, but it might not be. It's possible it's not. Then there's also apparently just using an arc furnace. I'm pretty sure that's difficult to get to, but once again, we'll see what happens. Bulk blasting. Possibly even easier. And then there's this stuff. I have a feeling this is going to be like way out of my league. It doesn't seem... Okay, yeah, maybe a little crazy. It might be doable. It might be doable. I do think this is probably going to be more doable. Maybe. But then you're jumping completely into create. And you need like blocks of iron and stuff. Yeah, so clearly we're going to be getting a lot more iron before we even get to this point. Raw iron. Okay. Oh god, there's a lot going on. So then there's an iron bloom. A raw iron bloom. Cast iron. Oh my god. So cast iron in a bloomery. Oh my... There's way too much going on. And listen, it's fine. I'm sure we can figure it out. So, I genuinely want to make all of these. Or at least, quite a few of them. So that's what we're going to try and do here. Alright, so we've got 3 at least. So I'm going to place one in each of these. By the way, just a reminder, you press V to place them in for a pit fire. You don't just throw them in or right-click them or anything. Then we need a bunch of straw. So I am going to have to make another blade. Luckily, I remember how to do those. See, look, I feel like everything's getting a little bit better, you know? Episode by episode. Did I throw all the twigs away? Huh. Oh, you know what? I stored them, didn't I? Yes. So we open this up, borrow the twigs, steal that guy back up. Cool. Everything's going wonderful. Grab a stone knife. There we go. And we continue whacking away at stuff. Also, I think if we attack the saplings with it, you might get something. Maybe not. Let's actually have a look at that maybe. Sapling. Okay. But with these saplings, it doesn't say. Cherry sapling has a recipe on it. Oh, lemon. Oh, okay. There's actual like food saplings you can do. Okay, cool. So if I want a green apple sapling, wild fruits, types of fruit trees, tall bushes, small bushes. They're seasonal. Fruit trees grow from tiny saplings into large flowering trees. The branches of fruit trees are their heart, and they will grow as long as the climate conditions are right. As fruit trees mature, they will grow leaves all around their branches. The leaves can flower and fruit depending on the season. I might have chopped one down because there was no leaves on it when I chopped it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And you can do splicing and stuff. So there's a lot you can do. Man. All right. Cool. So I'll tell you what. Before we chop down like you know, just like sticks, essentially like trees without any branches on it, I'll have to double check to see what the actual log is. I suppose the fact that we don't have any like apple tree logs on us is promising, because that means I probably didn't chop down an apple tree or something. But yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that. All right, so straw and logs. Alrighty, quite a bit more straw so we can get this last guy up and running. They don't take too long, they're 8 minutes each, so I mean, I guess they do take a little while compared to just simply not taking that long. But like, it's manageable. We'll get these done. Hopefully by the end of this episode. This one might be a bit of a longer one. Longer episode than the last one, apparently. These episodes, normally I do try and make like the first episode shorter. I would have got nothing done if I did that, I think. So these ones will just be what they're going to be, right? Long episodes, which isn't a bad thing. All right, so we've got this vessel back. It's still got stuff in it. There's no surprise there. If we want, though, we can keep this guy on us and store this stuff in him. You know what I mean? He can be our little goodie bag, right? Or I guess when we're out and about, we can store stuff in there, and in the meantime, we can, you know, store the stuff away. I'll probably get a different guy for that. But yeah. This is fun. I do like this concept that we're working with here. So loose andesite turns into actual andesite, and that's one step closer to that Querio. Here we go. Yeah, quern. I knew it was something. Yeah, we're one step closer. So if I look at that recipe, hold on. If I make one of these, what is this? Cool. Okay, so it's not any of these, because obviously we need stone. So, can I turn that into stone? You can turn it back into loose andesite. That's good. You can make a lever. You can do normal stuff with it. That's always good to see. All right. How do you smelt that stuff? Black stone. It looks like it doesn't have a smelting recipe. Can we go stone? Is there a recipe? Bulk blasting cobblestone. Okay. See, oh yeah, obviously I've got andesite. That's my bad. I didn't really think too much there. Yeah, that's andesite cobble. All right, cool. I believe you. Oh, this guy's done. Large vessel number 2. This guy is going to store. You can put food in there, I guess. Sure. I mean, okay. I kind of want to try salting it, just to see, I guess, what that does. So we've got 3 salts with the rabbit. We then have raw rabbit that lasts a month. Yeah. So currently it's going to last a few days. Now it's going to last a month. Cool. Ooh. Okay, yeah, they're all okay. It's just because they have different times. Yeah, okay, so it's smart. So we can put those away. We've obviously got our cooked venison. We'll eat it. We're gonna be stocked up on protein, so I guess maybe we'll eat 2 of those and try to balance this out with some carrots, maybe a soybean or 2. Sure. And then we need to drink some water. But yeah, very nice. So I can store a bunch of food in here. Why not? Maybe we'll keep the cooked stuff on us, just in case. That's nice. So slowly but surely, we're, I guess, getting there. This guy can store that. Actually, that's pumpkin we'll take with. Obviously, we want to store that somewhere else. That can have loose andesite instead. Yeah, okay, cool. I am feeling good, especially now that we have this stuff up and running, some actual storage. I wasn't sure how we would go about doing that, but clay is, I mean, that's awfully easy. We're going to have a bunch of storage after this. So yeah, we definitely need to go on an adventure to get some copper. What we will be using is likely this blaze map, and we'll be exploring and trying to find the copper. If we look in here and we go back to ores and metal, obviously we're after copper. If we go through here, I think... does it tell us where the copper spawns? How do I find the copper then? There was a thing that told me how it spawns. Is that in the world? Ores and minerals. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to go across here. This is the igneous extrusive. So rhyolite, basalt, andesite, dacite. So we need to explore in the andesite area. So all the way up here, we've got to explore to find some copper. That can be done. I'm gonna run there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because listen, there's gonna be a cut while I go exploring. We'll be in the andesite area. I'll come back once I'm in the andesite area, and then I'll come back once we find a piece of this alleged copper, and then we'll be back. Because I really wanted to get a pickaxe this episode, so I'll feel bad if we don't. By the way, I'm almost at the andesite area. I really like that blaze map. Are we able to have that as a minimap? B should open the minimap. Yeah, that opens the map. Shift is edit minimap. So if I do Shift B, this is the minimap options. So I could have it show geology, right? But then the question is, how do I get it up there? Good question. But I don't know how. We can try the config. So configure access content configs of other mods. We can search blaze map, client config, minimap. I want it enabled. That's the plan. So then we back out, save the changes. We open up the big map. This guy has settings, and I think I can remove the minimap. Okay, well that didn't really work because I clearly don't have my blaze minimap. Okay. Alright, I couldn't get the blaze minimap to work, so we'll just put our other minimap back. I imagine maybe after a restart, but we'll see what happens. Squash! Yeah. Oh, lots of squash. Oh, no, okay, so yeah, exploring early game is definitely going to pay off. I reckon if I were to give tips, I'd say get a bunch of clay. just get some clay. And cook up a bunch of those large vessels for storage, because they're really good, obviously. So if I harvest this with a hoe... Oh, we actually get the bush. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. Okay, so we're going to bring these back as well. Oh, we're making a feast. So we're almost at andesite. We've just gone past the black bear that's scarily hidden in a hole. Oh, more cranberry. Oh, nice. We're actually having a bunch of cranberry in whatchamacallit, Crash Landing. So I'm used to my cranberry. That's definitely a familiar name. All right, we are in andesite. This is andesite territory. We're on the lookout for little pebbles as per usual. And this time the little pebbles should contain copper or a variation of copper. Oh, bingo. We have hematite. Oh, cast iron still. We're definitely in andesite. And yet we've got some cast iron. And there's a lot of it. All right. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to leave it here because I'm sure we can use cast iron at some point. We might even be able to do it now. It's just that I was doing something wrong. That's very likely, especially with all these new mechanics in this pack. But yeah, I thought we'd figured it out, and then sure enough, we didn't, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, we got some snowberry. Nice. So it's not all a loss. God, this episode, the fact that this episode is as long as it is and I didn't get a pickaxe is devastating, but at least we get another. I thought that was a flying fish. I was like, they've done it. We have achieved flying fish. Yeah, man. Oh, melons. Melons. And wild melon. Melon seeds. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I could not be happier about this. I say in the most serious tone ever. I'm extremely happy about the melons we just got. I'm very excited. Couldn't be more thrilled. On the map, we've got things called sow. What's that thing I just got? Wintergreen. Chestnut, switchgrass. Okay. Yeah, there's sows. I don't know what a sow is. I don't know if that's my lack of education, but I don't know what a sow is. Lack of education, like I wasn't educated. But I'm not educated on wildlife. What's a sow? If I die here, oh, a pig. Okay, yeah. Wild sugarcane. Yeah. Okay. Are you following me? No, I think you're just chilling. Cool. We've got carrots, so we actually, if I had brought them, I could have brought those pigs back. That actually would have been a massive win if we brought those pigs back. I am feeling really dumb now that we didn't bring carrots. Man, the one time we get storage is the one time we come across pigs. Because of course it is. Oh, here we go. Small native copper. We're going to open the map, which I forgot to do for the last stuff we found. Copper. Perfect. So this small native copper turns into 10 pieces of copper. Okay? 10 millibuckets, sorry. And so there should be more around it. Now it does look coppery, so if you're looking for the copper, it looks like copper. There's no plot twist. Oh, a little bit more. So we've got another piece. Now we need 10 of these pieces. And we need to not fall when we collect them. Right. This is going to be the good stuff. Let's store twigs? Nope. Let's store straw. Okay, nice. So yeah, we can either get rye or we can get the actual drops. Or I can just drop some hummus. Sure. Okay, beautiful. We got some wild green meat. There's so many things here. Strawberry bush. Oh, I mean, we've got enough stuff. Oh, there's a black bear and a grizzly bear on the map. To the right, which I'm going to try to avoid. I mean, this is pretty much the end of the episode. I'm just, I'm looking for pebbles on the ground. That's what it has come to at this point. So I'll keep doing that. I won't do it off camera because I don't really like doing that. I'm not gonna come back with a stack of copper I found. But I don't even have a thumbnail. Oh god, I don't. What did I do this episode? Does anyone? What did we do? There's marble. That'll be nice. I don't know what we did. We made storage. We made some pots. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, that was a good thing we did. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't sound that crazy, does it? Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen, hey, we had fun. Okay, or at least I had fun. You guys might not have had fun, but, that seems like a you problem. I'm sorry. I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to stall with the hopes that I'm just going to magically find a bunch of stuff. These are really big trees. These are giant hickory trees. Like, look how big that tree is. Oh my god. God, that was a jump scare and a half. I hadn't seen an alpaca yet, okay? No, I mean, I haven't found one of these little coppers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. This is the hematite. We've got, I mean, like... Oh, I'm just going to leave it, to be honest. Oh, but there's so much of it. Oh, I might just see here. I'll tell you what. I'll at least say, like, hematite on the map. There's going to be a lot of, like, map stuff. But, yeah. Oh, there's so much. Why is there so much? I don't know. Is there a lava wolf? Wolf. Oh, I don't want to eat the wolf. No, that's the last thing I want to do. How do I tame a wolf? How do I... Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. The episode just got longer. Feeding a wolf enough times might tame it into a dog. I have cooked venison. Now, apparently they hunt in packs. I only see one wolf here. Hey, buddy. Hey. He's not hungry anymore. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. I love the sound effects there. Like, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. I mean, it would be awesome if we somehow got a dog for this. Wolf! There we go. If we somehow got a dog for this episode, that would have been a great send-off. Rotten flesh. I guess oh yeah, there's a bunch of the wolf has been hunting. Very nice. Oh, Drake's on the map. Do you see that? Look at the mini map. Drake's over there. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, guys. Next episode, we're gonna meet Drake. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Yeah. So as long as this guy doesn't eat me, I will thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Oh, we need water, so we're probably gonna die in the next episode, but it's fine because we found a dog. All right, goodbye. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the episode didn't end. I wanted to get water, to not die and to be able to get back to the base to get a thumbnail, and then I found some gold. So that's pretty cool. Okay, but yeah, bye.